Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, I want to show you guys the top alerts that we got going off over here inside the Discord. So these are our trade signals over here. We just had a bunch of them pop off today. Monday is normally the day where we get a ton of signals. There was a lot of good ones on here like Cure, DJT. We had a bunch of cryptos going off over the weekend. We got Bitcoin, we got APT. That one looks good. Algo. So we're just going to look at the charts really quick. Today's Monday, so I normally like to go ahead and just go over the ones that I think are standing out the most, the charts that I think that look the best going into this week. I am back from vacation, so I apologize. There was no live stream on Friday. My wife and I were traveling, but I am back in the office. We're back to normal schedule, so let's go ahead and start. I already got the top ones picked out over here, so I want to show you guys the charts and what it is we're looking at. So UNH is the first one. This one gave a green dot here on the daily chart. So with our strategy, our buying strategy, is we want to buy when there's a green dot on the monthly chart. That tells us that we're going up for the next 1 to 6 months. You can see every time we get a green dot here on the monthly, we normally go up for 1 to 3 months, or I'm sorry, 1 to 6 months. Okay, sometimes we go up for even longer than that. But when we get the monthly signal, what we want is a daily signal. So UNH is one that's given a daily. I think this and healthcare stocks look very, very strong. You're going to see a couple other healthcare stocks in today's callouts, but UNH, United Health, one of the biggest healthcare companies in the world, looks really, really good here still. For those of you that aren't familiar with our strategy, I don't really want to get too deep into it, but what we're doing is we're trying to buy in these golden zones on the Fibonacci. If you guys don't know what a Fibonacci is, I have a free trading course over here inside the Discord that you guys can check out. You can see the trading course over here. It's completely free. There's like 7 or 8 videos. This video right here is really good for the Fibonacci. It's not my video, but it is somebody on YouTube that explains it very, very well. And then I have like 6 or 7 more videos you guys can watch. But typically what we're doing for a sell strategy is we're looking to sell in this red zone up here. So you can see when we get the red dot in the red zone is where we're looking to sell. So if we're going to buy UNH here, and again, we're swing traders here. We're not day traders. This isn't a get rich quick strategy. This is a buy and hold strategy. Our typical time frame for a trade is 1 to 6 months out. But if UNH ends up going back to the red zone, that's a 67% trade. So our typical time frame from when we take the trade off of the monthly is 1 to 6 months. We're looking for a 1 to 6 month move up into the red zone. Again, if that happens on UNH, that's 67%. That's a beautiful game. I really like UNH here. ALK also looks really good. This is Alaska Airlines. It's obviously a very, very popular time to be traveling right now with the holidays coming up, but this stock's been beaten up very, very hard. It got a green dot here today down in the bottom golden zone. The bottom golden zone is my favorite golden zone to buy in because that just means prices are at a discount. And this one's sitting at about 48 right now with a target of 70 to 75. That one looks good. MRK is another healthcare stock. Again, healthcare stocks we've been bullish on for the last month or two. They've had a really nice move, and then they pulled back a little bit. But MRK and UNH both look really good here for entries going into this week. Target on MRK is like 110. They actually pay a pretty nice dividend too. The other one I like here is Domino's Pizza. So this one actually gave a weekly signal here. So what you can see on the chart here is some clear support. So you can see right here at 400, we bounced on it back here in July of 2024. That was over a year and a half ago. Support, 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 and it's testing it again. So I think you could take this trade here on Domino's Pizza. It looks really interesting. You just want to use a stop loss at around $400 because if that broke down, it would get pretty ugly. But right now it looks really strong. Bounce in there with the buy signal. You can see the last time we got a green dot with the blue wave this low was all the way back here in that September timeframe about a year ago. It went from 400 all the way up to 500. That was a really nice trade for Domino's Pizza. I think they also pay a pretty nice dividend. MOH is another one, another healthcare name. So MOH, MRK, and UNH are all healthcare stocks, and they all look like they want to go higher, and they all got a lot of meat on the bone. So this one all the way back up here to 350 is about a 77% move. Again, this one looks good on the monthly. It doesn't have the green dot. I believe that one actually showed up, but then faded away. But again, you can see the trend is now trending up. You got a green dot here. This one has earnings on Wednesday, so that's going to be something to pay attention to this week. There's going to be a lot of companies reporting earnings, so we'll see how they react. But this thing looks very, very discounted right now. It was all the way up here at 360 back in April, and it's sold all the way off just like all the rest of the healthcare stocks. As traders, guys, we like when stocks sell off, okay? when everyone gives up, when everybody quits, when everybody's tired. Okay, they're down here in despair. Okay, we had a big dip on healthcare stocks. We had this also happen on altcoins over the last couple of weeks. Now people are panicking. They're in despair. They're thinking emotionally. They might be selling down here, which is just not what we do. Okay, we never want to sell into fear. And you can see, especially with the crypto markets right now, and there's a couple cryptos I'm going to talk about here in today's video, but you can see we're still in fear territory. Okay, this is a time where you just need to take a breath and hold or buy more. Okay, Warren Buffett says it best. We want to buy the fear and sell the greed. Now is not a good time to be selling healthcare stocks or altcoins, in my personal opinion. So MOH, MRK, UNH all look good if you guys want to play healthcare. This is Centennial One. We've been holding this one for a little bit. It's just been ranging between 16 and 18. So it got another buy signal here today. It gapped up a little bit. I think cybersecurity is going to be a huge thing as AI continues to develop and stocks continue to, the internet continues to be a thing. Cybersecurity is going to be a huge sector, and I think these companies are going to benefit from that. Centennial One's a pretty big, not the biggest, but it is a cybersecurity play. And this thing was all the way up here at $29 back in November of last year. So a year ago, it was at 29, and it's sitting down here at 17. I like this for a cybersecurity play. I currently actually have a position on this one, and I'm just continuing to hold until we get back up here to the red zone again. 1 to 6 month time frame for us here. We're swing traders. Okay, we have a very defined set of rules over here that we follow. We are not day traders. We are swing traders. Okay, all of our trades are based on logic, data, and discipline. Okay, we got to have the discipline if we buy down here to hold till it gets back up here. Or if you want to sell at the 50% range on the fib, that's fine too. But the most important thing is to stick to the strategy. We're buying down here and selling up here. Up in the red zone is where we want to take our profits. Okay, that could happen. We can go from here to here in a month, 2 months, 3 months. You can never really time it. Okay, but if you guys go watch that course over there in the trading course, that free trading course, I guarantee you'll understand the Fibonacci more and why it's important. HUT, this is actually a sell signal. So you can see it got a red dot here on the weekly. And for those of you that are new, we do call all these signals out over here in the Discord. Okay, you can see HUT gave a weekly right here. We also got a lot of other alerts going off here on Monday. Monday is the day where most of the alerts come in because the stock market is closed on the weekends, and then it reopens on Monday. So HUT is just one that stood out to me as a sell signal. You can see that gave the buy signal on the weekly chart back here in April. That was right there around $10. It's sitting at $50 right now. So if you guys would have entered on this signal down here, right, you would have made 424%. 424%, a 4x on that trade. Okay, it's time to take profits. There's way too big a separation right now off of the EMA down here. This is I believe this is the 180 days or 180 weeks is going to be about 4-year average. So this is the average price over 4 years. We want to buy into that average or around it. Oops. You guys still here? Good. Okay, so just very extended. So we're actually taking profits here on HUT. I would sell that thing. Another one that gave the sell signal, I made a TikTok on this, was you guys will just have to go watch a TikTok. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I know one of them was RGTI, was also given a weekly sell signal. Okay, red dot. Again, you were buying down here in April at $9. It's up at 40. Now there's profit taking happening. And what was the other one? The other one was I can't think of it. You'll have to go watch the TikTok I dropped today. But there are some pretty big sell signals, and HUT is one of those. MRK, we just talked about this one. Again, it's that healthcare stock. They pay a pretty nice dividend, giving you a buy signal here. It looks good. Okay, target is up there at 110. Oxy's another one. I exited this one right up here. I believe it was right here off this red dot. Okay, we were into that 50%. That red line is the 50% of the Fibonacci. I took my profits right up there around 48. I like this sell-off a lot. Okay, I actually am looking to re-enter on Oxy here this week. I think this one has really, really good support right there at $40. You can see that's where it bounced back here in June. So we'll see if we get that bounce. I like the stochastic on the floor. Again, that monthly alert is still green. Had a pretty nasty sell-off this month. But hey, we can use that to our advantage. This looks really, really good here with a target of 55 there on Oxy. That's probably one of my favorite stock setups as long as it holds on to 40. DR Horton, another home builder, right back into the moving average. Again, that moving average is a very key indicator that we use here. Okay, the mean is the average. Okay, we never want to buy when price is way off of the average. We want to buy when it's around, below the average, or on the average. Okay, you can see that it was extended. When I'm talking about the moving average, guys, I'm talking about this blue line right here. Okay, we talk about the Fibonacci. We talk about the moving averages. If you guys do not have these indicators that we are talking about here today, you guys can download all of them. Okay, right over here in the Discord under the what is it? The trading indicator tab. Okay, there's a tab right here. Click on this link. It takes a couple clicks and everything loads right into your TradingView account. Your screen's going to look exactly like my screen, and you don't have to worry about setting anything up or the settings or anything. It's all done for you, made out for you. You guys can get the exact layout and use this same exact strategy that we're talking about here. But DR Horton is given a green dot here, so that's just telling us that, hey, 150, 145 or 149 is going to be support here. If it bounces, it's going to bounce really hard here back to 190. I think that's an interesting one to watch. We've been watching Nail. Nail is the home builder ETF. So with rates going down, that's actually good for home building companies. And Nail also has one right here too. And DR Horton is actually a stock that's pretty big in that Nail ETF. So if DR Horton goes up, you guys are going to see Nail bounce here. If you were to play this, I would use a stop loss around 149. And then American Eagle also had a really nice move up here to the red zone. We had that red dot in the red zone, should have been selling at 20. And again, it sold back off to 14, but now we're getting more signals here. This one looks good as long as it can hold on to that $14 level. VST, this one's given a sell signal up here around 200. I would sell VST up here. That's a weekly chart. GME, this is GameStop, given a clear buy signal. You can see the last time we got the buy signals was back here in August. We went from 22 all the way up to 28, sold off. GameStop's worth a look this week. BMY, Bristol Myers, also printed with a green dot this week. Again, target on that's all the way up here at 60, another healthcare stock that looks really interesting. And then the other ones I want to talk about here are Bitcoin. Bitcoin's given a signal here on the daily. So you can see the last time we got a signal was back here in September. It went from 108 up to 125. So big level for Bitcoin. If I was in Bitcoin right now, I would definitely set a stop loss probably at like 99,000 if I was holding on to it, because I wouldn't want to sit through a dip back down to 80. If it's not going to hold this support level, Bitcoin is going to be in trouble. But you're seeing a clear buy signal here, so that just tells you like, hey, 105 is the potential bottom here. I like how the stochastic's starting to point up, so I like Bitcoin. I like alts, APTs, another crypto we've been tracking here. Looks really good down here at 325 with the signal. And then AVE, this is AVE is a DeFi protocol, looks good above 195. And then we also have Chainlink really taking off here today, up 8%. We gave you that signal yesterday in the Discord. That was on Sunday. Again, that came right there around 1670. I actually re-entered on that signal. I had sold my link up here around this red dot around. I sold the rest of it at around 20. Had that big sell-off. And then, we're just watching Link right now. But alts are looking really good. Okay, altcoins, as long as they can hold their support levels, should get a pretty significant bounce here. And we're just going to keep an eye on them this week. We'll be live on Wednesday, guys, here on the channel, covering your guys' chart requests. So if you guys have any chart requests, make sure you guys get them over here inside the Discord. This is where we will be taking those requests from on Wednesday's live stream. We'll be covering all these names, RSR, AXL, SMR, RNDR, ADA, Rivian, so on and so forth. So get your requests in over here. You have until the end of the day, and then on Wednesday we will be live taking those here on YouTube. And that's it for today, guys. Check out those signals. Healthcare stocks look good. Oil and gas companies and also altcoins right now I think are really good buys. If you guys need me, just hit me up over here in the Discord. We got support chat going on over here. So, again, we'll answer any questions you got over here, guys. If you guys need help, obviously you could join the chat over here, ask questions. We got the best community online when it comes to investing. So with that being said, like I said, if you guys need anything, drop a comment or hit us up over here in the Discord. The Discord link is down in the description below. With that being said, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. God bless y'all, and we'll see you then.